Most chess beginners struggle to learn how to move the knights. So once they go beyond that, they struggle how to use knights effectively. So in this video, we learn how to move knights effectively and have the do's and don'ts in your head. So let's begin. So in the beginning of the game, knights like to be towards the center. So knight f3 is way better than knight h3, for example, because knights on the rim of the board are said to be dim. They have minimal amount of influence in the center, whereas knight f3 is doing that with a5 and d4 control with knights. So knights like to be centralized. That's the first factor. So let's see, c5, c4, knight c6. You see black does the same thing as you did. Centralized control, not knight a6, was not doing anything. So knight c3, doing the same thing, just centralized knight. e5, d3, g6. Let's show you an example of another thing that white should not do with knights. So e3, bishop e7, and now knight e4 attacking this pawn. It's loose, right? So black goes d6. And one thing is, knights don't like to be defensive pieces, defend the king. So knights are terrible defending pieces. So let's see an example. Now f6, castles and castles, and you see this knight is going to be met by h5, h4, and the knight has to go back to this ugly square at h1. Not only the rim on this file, but also the rank. So this is the worst square on the board to be in the corner. So let's go back. So instead, let's say if we go h4 as white. Black goes e6 like before, h5 to be aggressive, f6 for black, don't care about the moves, bishop g5 do a pin on the knight on f6, pawn takes at h5, and now knight d5. Knights like to be aggressive pieces, not defensive pieces, especially on this square. This square is called an outpost because there's no pawns that will be ever able to attack him. You see there's no pawns in there on the c7 or e7 square. So they're already advanced too far, e5 and c5. This position, we can take the pawn on d5 as black. So what should you take this pawn with? The queen or the knight? So if you take the queen, then white can do a move like knight c3, attack the queen. So they have to worry about the queen again. So maybe moving away. That would be not fun. But if you do take the knight, knights like to be blockaders. So better than the queen, knights are the best blockaders of chess. The queens are the worst blockaders of chess because they can easily be attacked and removed. So what further benefit is that that is on an outpost. So that is not going to be affected by a pawn on the c file or e file right now.